Thank you very much. Absolutely wonderful to be here. And I look out, we have about 500 people here, 8 a.m. We've got the characters over to the left. I mean, it's not easy to wake those characters up at 7 in the morning. But they got the double wake-up call. They're here. But it's this type of turnout and this type of commitment and dedication that had us call Kansas our new home for Mars. And we've seen it throughout. We've seen it throughout the process. We've seen it in all the interactions, and it's why we chose Topeka, Kansas, to build our first chocolate manufacturing facility in the United States in 35 years. Very exciting. I got to reflect on last night, and Doug, I'm sorry, I got to pull you into the story again. So I learned from Doug Kinsinger that he bought a new puppy and named that puppy Snickers. And now my expectation is that you'll all do the same. And I know what you're thinking. You're saying, Todd, getting the puppy's one thing, but you're going to cause chaos by having all these puppies named Snickers all over Topeka, and so I've solved your problem. We've got lots of names for your potential dogs. We've got M&M's, Milky Way, Three Musketeers, Twix, Dove. We could even pull in Munch, maybe some of our international names, Maltesers, Bounty. So we've got your problem solved. Just get the puppy. There's lots of different names so you can learn the brands of our products. Coming back to Topeka, for me is very comfortable. That as we discussed last night, this isn't my first time to Topeka. I had a previous life running the pet business at Heinz and Del Monte, and I was here quite frequently at the manufacturing facility. And I reflected on why does it feel so good for me to come back to Topeka? And a lot of it has to do about the memories of the authentic, hardworking, candid, honest people that worked in the factory. But I'll tell you also, it feels like family. It was very warm, and I knew I wanted to come back. And so when you think about coming back to family, and you think about the Mars Company, privately held, family owned for 100 years, I think that's a real match made in heaven, and why I think it's such a special thing that we're coming here to Topeka, Kansas. As I said, yes, privately held, family owned for 100 years, $30 billion, with the third largest food company in the world. But being private enables us to have a very long-term focus on the business. It's why in today's tough economic environment, when other companies are offshoring jobs outside of the United States, we could say, the consumer's our boss, not Wall Street. We're going to do the right thing for... We're going to do the right thing for our company, the right thing for the United States, the right thing for Topeka, Kansas, and build our factory right here, so we're bringing jobs into Topeka, into Kansas, and into the United States, and that's very exciting. So I was sitting there now, it's tough. I'm looking now at the posters, but you can all look out and imagine when you look out at that field, and it's a big field, and say in 18 months, that field will be transformed into a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility, making initially M&M's and Snickers. M&M's, the largest candy brand in the world, largest chocolate brand in the world. Snickers, the largest candy bar in the world. So our two biggest chocolate brands right here, made in Topeka, Kansas, and more brands to come, as foreshadowed by the governor. But that truly will bring millions of smiles to those in Topeka, to those in Kansas, and to those all over the United States, and that's very, very exciting. So yes, Governor, it is a very sweet day. We're thrilled to call Topeka, Kansas our new home. And now I'm thrilled to introduce Victoria Mars. I have the privilege of working for a business where the owners are passionately involved in the business, genuinely care about the business and its associates, and it's my great honor to have one of the family members with us here today. Victoria.
Good morning, everybody. And I'm thrilled to be here in Kansas, too. I want to make one thing clear. Todd talked about, make sure you get your puppy dogs and your cats. You also need to make sure that you actually then feed them our brands, okay? Now, that's an important piece. As Todd said, yes, we're a 100% family-owned and governed business, of which we're very, very proud. It takes a lot of hard work to run a family business. And what we have that really helps us run our family business are our 5 principles. And I know you're going to hear about those 5 principles, and you all will know them really well, really soon. Sorry, let me move this down a little bit. They are our family values. They are the values that we as a family have grown up with, and we've given them to our business because it's so important to us that our businesses around the world, no matter where they are, that they actually reflect our family values. So we have 5 values: quality, responsibility, efficiency, mutuality, and freedom. 2 of them are probably pretty unique to businesses. Most businesses need to have quality, efficiency, and responsibility. The 2 that make us a little bit unique, one is the concept of mutuality. We want to create win-win relationships. We want to all succeed together. That's important. It's not about win-lose. It's about us succeeding. It's about our community succeeding. It's about creating the win-win. The other part is about freedom. And this is not about the freedom of everybody getting to do whatever they want to do. It's really about us as a business being able to maintain the freedom to do the right thing, to do what we think is important, to live by our principles. In order to be able to do that, we need to stay private. In order to stay private, we need to be a successful business so that we have the money and the funds to reinvest into our business and continue to grow. So those principles are really, really important to us. And those are the principles that help make every decision we make. Those are the principles that we expect every associate out there, every person connected to Mars to understand that those drive our decisions on how we do things. Those principles are what create our reputation. And our reputation is absolutely important to us. Who we are, what we stand for, that's what creates the pride as a family member. So how did we get to Kansas? That, to me, is actually even more exciting. Growth is a wonderful thing. We need growth as a business. You don't grow, you'll die eventually. We think that our brands are some of the best brands out there. And our consumers seem to agree with us because we need more production, and that's really exciting. But what's even more exciting to me, as Todd mentioned, is putting a factory in a developed market such as the US. We have factories going up in Russia, we have factories going up in China, because growth out there is much easier than growth in a developed market. That's all new markets opening up, new consumers, much easier to get growth. But to get growth in a developed market such as the United States, so much so that we actually need to put a factory in, that's really exciting, really exciting. We're a manufacturing company at heart. We're a manufacturing family at heart. We love to make products. We love to make our own products. We really get involved and actually be on the lines making our own products. We actually make over 95% of our products in the world, we actually make all ourselves. So we do very little co-manufacturing, very little allowing other people to make our products. Making our products is a lot of fun. There's nothing better than walking down a Snickers line and being able to pull off, a little bit of the Snickers without the chocolate on it, with just the base and the peanuts. Oh, wonderful. There's nothing more exciting than to watch drums and drums of M&Ms go around. Millions of M&Ms just going around, and you go, where does all this go? And who eats all these products? And then you see it everywhere. Just that's what's so exciting. We also really care, as I mentioned, about quality. And that's another reason on why we choose to make our own products. We need to be able to control the quality of our products. That's what makes the difference. That's what makes our consumers come back to buy our products again. And clearly, The better and the fresher our products, the more our consumers will eat our products. The more our consumers eat our products, the more we need to produce. So your job, Topeka, is to make sure that you start eating our products. Your family members start eating our products. I don't want to see any of that other brand out there. You need to understand that every time you buy one of those other brands, you're putting money in somebody else's pocket. So you need to become our most loyal consumers out there. I have an opportunity to start from day one. You know, if I go speak at another factory, we already have a community, and they look at me like I'm crazy when I say, you know, you really can't be handing out those Reese's peanut butter cups at Halloween. They can't even be in your pantry. It makes a difference. They think I'm crazy. Well, now I get to start on day one. This is your opportunity to make Topeka the Mars chocolate town in the U.S. And you can do that. You can do that because you can influence your family, your friends, and everybody around you to buy our products, which will help this factory grow and produce more and more. So this is just the beginning. We're excited to be here. We're excited that you share our values. As I said, those values are absolutely key to us. So to found a home where we can feel so comfortable knowing that those values are shared, that we're going to have a great relationship working together. I'm really proud and excited. So Topeka, you are it. It's your responsibility. It's not over. It's just the beginning of your responsibility to help this be a great success. So thank you, and now I think it's time to actually go dig and get this going.